Think mythology is just gods and monsters? There's so much more. Hidden stories, wild connections, and myths that shaped entire civilizations. These 20 ancient legends will blow your mind. This is Knowfinity. 1. The Norse apocalypse was a cycle. Ragnarok isn't just the end of the world, it's the beginning of a new one. After everything burns and the gods fall, life starts over. Even 2 humans survive and repopulate the world, just like Noah's story in the Bible. 2. The Egyptian god Set was originally a hero. Before Set was seen as the villain who killed Osiris, he was a protector of Ra, the sun god. He fought the chaos serpent Apophis every night. His story only darkened much later in Egypt's history. 3. Prometheus and the fire of rebellion. Prometheus didn't just steal fire. He sparked human progress by defying Zeus. He gave us knowledge, civilization, and even art. But his punishment? Eternal torture, chained to Ras, his liver eaten daily by an eagle. 4. The Hindu Trimurti, creation, preservation, destruction. In Hindu mythology, 3 gods form one cosmic force. Brahma creates, Vishnu preserves, and Shiva destroys. It's not good versus evil, it's the balance of the universe. 5. The Mayans predicted cosmic events. The Mayan calendar didn't predict the end of the world. It marked the end of a cycle. They accurately tracked solar eclipses, Venus movements, and even galactic alignments. Modern astronomy still studies their calculations. 6. Athena was born from a headache. Zeus had the worst headache in history. He cracked open his own skull, and out came Athena, fully grown and armored. A goddess of wisdom, born not from a womb, but from thought itself. 7. The underworld had a secret exit. In Greek myth, the underworld wasn't always eternal. Orpheus nearly escaped with Eurydice. If only he hadn't looked back. Persephone too returns each year, marking the seasons. 8. The Japanese sun goddess hid in a cave. Amaterasu, goddess of the sun, once hid in a cave out of anger. The world plunged into darkness. The gods had to throw a party outside the cave to lure her back. And that's how light returned. 9. The Titans were the first gods. Before Zeus and the Olympians, there were the Titans, massive, elemental forces, like Oceanus, the sea, and Cronus, time. The Olympians didn't create the world. They took it by force. 10. The phoenix is older than you think. The myth of the phoenix, a bird that burns and rises again, wasn't just Greek. Ancient Egyptians had a similar bird, the Bennu, symbol of rebirth and the sun. This symbol appears across cultures, proof of humanity's obsession with renewal. 11. Medusa wasn't always a monster. Medusa was once a beautiful priestess of Athena, but after being assaulted by Poseidon in Athena's temple, she was cursed, not by her attacker, but by the goddess. Her hair turned to snakes, and her gaze became deadly, a symbol of victim-blaming before the concept even existed. 12. Loki wasn't evil, he was necessary. The Norse trickster god, Loki, caused chaos, but also kept the balance. Without him, the gods wouldn't grow, learn, or prepare for Ragnarok. Chaos, in mythology, is not always bad, it's transformation. 13. Chinese dragons represented wisdom, not fire. Unlike Western dragons, Chinese dragons weren't evil or fire-breathing beasts. They controlled rain, rivers, and agriculture. They symbolized wisdom, luck, and power, often linked to emperors. 14. Anansi the Spider was the first storyteller. In West African mythology, Anansi wasn't just a trickster. He was the keeper of all stories. He used cleverness to win the right to tell them. Even from the sky god Nyame, he represents the power of words over violence. 15. Achilles' real weakness was pride. Everyone knows about Achilles' heel, but what truly brought him down was his rage and wounded pride. He refused to fight until his friend Patroclus died, showing even heroes fall to emotion. 16. The Aztec gods demanded blood, including their own. The Aztecs didn't just sacrifice people. Their gods also sacrificed themselves to create the sun. One god leapt into fire to become the new sun, burning eternally so life could exist. 17. Hades wasn't the devil. In Greek myth, Hades ruled the underworld, But he wasn't evil. He kept balance between life and death, never lied, and didn't seek power. Compared to Zeus, he was actually pretty chill. 18. The Greek muses were the first influencers. Before Instagram and TikTok, there were the muses. 9 goddesses who inspired all forms of art, from music to poetry to astronomy. Artists prayed to them for creativity and divine spark. 19. The Norse world tree held 9 realms. Yggdrasil, the giant ash tree, connected everything. From Asgard, home of the gods, to Midgard, Earth, and even Hell, the underworld. It's one of the oldest symbolic representations of a multiverse. 20. Mythology still shapes modern stories. From Marvel movies to Harry Potter, ancient myths are everywhere. Thor, Loki, Hermes, Persephone. They're reborn in modern clothes. Mythology is the first fiction, and it still rules our imagination. And that's 20 jaw-dropping myths most people never hear about. From ancient gods to modern echoes, mythology is still alive in everything we watch, read, and believe. Drop your favorite myth in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us again at Knowfinity, where stories never end.